This is the Dayland shopping centre in Playa Honda. It's got 3 floors of shops. On the top there's a KFC, a Burger King, various other foodie establishments. Middle section's mainly clothes, and then you've got mobile phones, all the usual things. It's the biggest shopping centre on the island, but it's nothing compared to the huge shopping centres you do get in Northern Europe. Playa Honda is, if you could call it anything, you'd call it the sort of industrial heart of the island, although there's no real industry here. But we're next to the airport. Directly across the road from Dayland, you can see there is a car dealership there, and there are several more further down the road. This is the main road. The town is actually bisected by the main road from the airport to Arrecife. Been talk for years of creating some sort of underpass for it. If I walk down a bit further, you get to the kind of shopping area. So there are cash and carries down there, Conforama. There's a Lidl supermarket and a Mercadona supermarket. Back to Dayland. Now there's also a cinema here, by the way. What we're going to do now is head down towards the beach. Just a quick diversion to show you a little bit of the inside of the Dayland shopping centre. Might be slightly muffled now because we have to wear masks inside. This is the middle floor. And upstairs there are the fast food joints that I mentioned a little bit earlier. Cinema is up there as well. There's parking at the front of Dayland and also underneath the shopping centre. Right, now we'll head to the beach. We've walked now down to the promenade, which in Playa Honda goes all the way to Puerto del Carmen via Matagorda in the distance, and in fact on to Puerto Galera. And if I swing round this way, it goes all the way to Arrecife. And then between us, that's the road we came down from Dayland, between us and Dayland now, it's fairly dense housing, lots of duplexes, lots of apartments, and all along the promenade there are loads of really excellent restaurants and tapas bars. Someone playing a bit of live music outside one of them currently. Casa Terre is there, one of my favourites. In the distance you can see some fishermen on the beach. And even further along is the end of the runway. So the bars and restaurants are very busy, even though it's just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I wish we had smelly vision, because there's just a lovely wafting smell of fish coming from those restaurants at the moment, as everyone enjoys their lunch. So we'll move on now and see if we can catch an aircraft taking off for you. And we've walked further down the promenade now. In the distance there you can probably just see the first bungalows at the start of Matagorda, and just this side of those is the runway. Lifeboat station there. Very high tide last night, and again now. The reason it's called Playa Honda is it's a deep beach. Normally it doesn't mean it's the ocean's deep as you go offshore, it means the beach itself is quite deep, but because of the high tide at the moment it doesn't look as deep as it normally does. In the distance there, a couple more restaurants, Goliath and the Patagonia Grill, both well known, and there are some lovely bungalows right on the front here. And in fact there's a Ryanair just making its way down the taxiway, so I'll walk along a bit further and just get a shot of that taking off for you in a minute. We've walked down a little way. This is the Esplanade de Guasimeta, which is the posh name for the promenade here. You can see the football pitch on the beach was flooded last night by that very high tide, so the goals are underwater at the moment. Lifeguard station up ahead, and you can see a Ryanair just turning at the end of the runway about to take off, so just going to catch that for you. Don't know whether that's heading back to UK, mainland Spain or Ireland. If it's mainland Spain, there might be a lot of people on it. If it's the other two, probably not many at all. Might be able to tell by how quickly it gets off the ground. That's about halfway down the runway, so I don't think there's many people on board. And I'll just finish up on the Bougainvillea here with the jet noise in the background. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.